In this video, we're going to cover what e-commerce and MCommerce are, and the advantages and disadvantages to a business of using both. What is e-commerce? The term e-commerce means electronic commerce. It's a business model where businesses buy and sell goods by electronic means over the internet. E-commerce can be conducted over computers, tablets and smartphones, and as technology develops, other smart devices are added to the list, such as shopping via voice through things like Amazon's Alexa. E-commerce can either be a complement to a physical store or can be used as an alternative to having a bricks and mortar store altogether. According to Statista, $4.2 trillion was spent via e-commerce in 2020, and this is estimated to reach 6.3 trillion by 2024. Although this sounds a lot, in the UK, e-commerce accounts for around only 19% of overall retail sales, so there's still a long way to go before online sales outpace physical sales. Some of the biggest brands operate solely on an e-commerce basis. The most obvious business is Amazon, but others include Boohoo, Gymshark and eBay. Plus, thousands of small businesses are utilising e-commerce to sell products and services over platforms such as Shopify, Wix and Etsy. E-commerce has changed the way people shop. This has meant that many retailers have some form of an online presence, which complements their physical stores. Just think of Apple, Sainsbury's and Sports Direct, to name a few. So, why have so many businesses adopted an e-commerce business model? Let's have a look at the advantages and disadvantages of operating online. The first advantage, and most obvious, is that it can reduce overhead costs when compared to a physical store. This is why many independent and small businesses have been able to set up online. Upfront costs are much lower for a Shopify store compared to a physical building. Plus, the use of dropshipping, where the business owner doesn't even have to handle the products they are selling. This again has reduced costs by stopping the need to store goods in a warehouse, as the products go straight from the manufacturer to the customer. Another benefit of this is that it reduces the risk of starting a business, as there are much lower startup costs involved, and many choose to start these businesses as a side hustle before they take the risk and quit their day jobs. A third benefit is that it allows the business to have access to a much larger amount of potential customers, as e-commerce can have a global reach. Without an online presence, businesses may only be able to sell to people close to their physical store, whereas e-commerce allows sales to be made globally. Furthermore, there are no closing times when operating online. You can sell at any time of the day or night, in any time zone, with 24/7 availability. And finally, there are a variety of payment options in terms of card payments, PayPal, and now even cryptocurrencies. This is convenient for customers, but also great for business, as these options mean that the business receives payment at the same time as the purchase is made. But also, things such as one-click payment on websites makes the process much simpler for the customer and puts less thinking time between the purchase, meaning higher conversion rates and higher sales. But, like most things, there are always disadvantages, and this is true for e-commerce. The first disadvantage is that there are more competitors, as other retailers in your sector are also taking advantage of the benefits of e-commerce. This has meant that customers can also compare prices easily without having to travel to another store, as they can simply open a new tab, browse a competitor's website, or even use a price comparison site to check your product against others. Another disadvantage is that it is a totally different business model compared to running a physical store, and therefore the business needs employees with the skills to operate an e-commerce business. The site needs maintenance, but it can also break down or be hacked, which can put your whole business out of operation. Finally, if a physical product is purchased online, then customers have to wait for the item to be delivered. Although Amazon have managed to cut delivery times dramatically to same-day deliveries in some cases, customers still have to wait for their goods, and in a lot of cases have to pay for delivery, which is a negative for the consumer. Businesses are always looking for even better ways for customers to buy products from them. This has birthed a new subsector of e-commerce, which is MCommerce. Let's have a look at MCommerce in more detail. So, what is MCommerce? The M in MCommerce stands for mobile. MCommerce is a type of e-commerce that is specifically conducted through a mobile device, such as a smartphone or a tablet. MCommerce has come along due to the rise and popularity of smartphones. New technology is continuing to make online shopping easier, and mobile commerce has continued to grow rapidly with the continued success of smartphones, mobile applications and security updates. The range of devices capable of mobile commerce is growing. Plus, platforms such as Facebook, Instagram and TikTok have made shopping on mobile a priority, with the launch of buy buttons and a shop now option on their mobile platforms. The ability to have card details stored online has meant the friction surrounding customers having to enter lots of details before purchasing has been removed totally. Customers can now purchase via fingerprint or Face ID. Plus, sites like Amazon have a one-click buying system which speeds up the whole process even further, making it much easier and simpler for customers to buy something. Why has MCommerce become so popular? A lot of the advantages are similar to e-commerce in terms of 24/7 shopping and access to more potential customers. However, some advantages are more uniquely specific to MCommerce, such as MCommerce being even more convenient for busy customers, as they have shopping access wherever and whenever they need it. Unlike general e-commerce, MCommerce is particularly convenient for people with busy lifestyles, as it allows them to make purchases via mobile whilst at work or out and about in between performing their daily tasks. Another advantage is that businesses can easily integrate their marketing with their sales. An online ad on social media can link directly to a retailer's app or website, and purchases can be made straight away from the initial advert right through to purchase and payment for your item. As an added advantage, MCommerce platforms can add a countdown timer or show a limited quantity of items to encourage a sale through scarcity. Therefore, a smooth user experience equals better conversion rates and better income. MCommerce also integrates well with traditional retail outlets, as it allows customers to have loyalty cards on their phone, scan QR codes in store to access online content and unlock rewards, or even check out via your mobile phone using apps like Sainsbury's Scan and Go app. Finally, one of the biggest advantages is that businesses can communicate with their customers in many different ways through mobile devices, such as through push notifications, email, text and social media. The ability to establish such a direct line of communication with customers is a major reason why so many companies are now choosing to create e-commerce applications. For example, push notifications have around a 90% open rate compared to email that can average as low as 20%, making it a great way to market your goods or services to your customers without being too intrusive. The first disadvantage is that technological literacy is required. If a customer doesn't have a mobile phone or does not have an understanding of how to use a mobile device, then they cannot access the MCommerce experience a business is providing. It may be that certain businesses have apps that need to be downloaded from the App Store or have websites where accounts need to be created. This may be a barrier to some potential customers that do not have the capability to work such technology. Despite advances in security, people still have hesitations when purchasing on mobile devices, especially when out and about and not on their own Wi-Fi network, as they are concerned about security and also fraud. This can prevent them from purchasing when out and about. Another disadvantage is that competitors are also on mobile devices, making it a highly competitive environment. Just as with e-commerce, MCommerce widens the amount of potential customers to do business with. And because of this, the amount of competition is huge. There is a high chance that there will be several businesses offering the same online experience and product as you. Finally, the app or platform being used for customers to do MCommerce with your business needs to be responsive and easy to use. Mobile users are notoriously impatient and their attention online is very limited. The amount of time that a customer is willing to wait to purchase from your business is very small. This means that if your mobile app or site is not responsive and simple to use, then people will leave your site and shop with a competitor, resulting in a loss of sales. All in all, e-commerce and its subsector MCommerce are excellent tools and are forecast to continue to grow over the next decade. I wouldn't be surprised that if some point in the near future, e-commerce overtakes physical purchases as more and more businesses move to an e-commerce business model. Thanks for watching the video, we really do appreciate you watching to the end. And if you found this video useful, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more weekly business videos.